What if the most profitable real estate you could ever own wasn't a downtown apartment or a suburban flip, but the few square feet of soil in your own backyard? Most people are spending their lives chasing commodity investments that barely beat inflation, completely unaware that there are specialty plants, rare, high demand, and scientific marvels that generate more wealth per square inch than almost any rental property on the market. We're talking about plants that sell for $40, $60, even $80 per pound. Crops that chefs, supplement companies, and high-end wellness brands are practically begging for. While the rest of the world is mowing over weeds or planting corn that sells for pennies, a few smart growers are quietly building bio-wealth. Today, I'm walking you through 10 rare plants that are more profitable than real estate, ranked from impressive to absolutely life-changing. Stick around, because number 2 on this list was researched by NASA and can double its mass every 24 hours. And the one at number 10 is a culinary gold that sells for more than actual gold by weight. If you're ready for ancient wisdom backed by modern science that puts the power of healing and wealth back in your hands, hit that subscribe button right now. We're just getting started. Plant 1. Moringa, the miracle tree. Let's start with Moringa, often called the miracle tree. This isn't just a fancy name. From a business perspective, this tree is a printing press. Moringa leaves sell for $20 to $40 per pound when dried, and the demand in the wellness world is exploding. Why? Because it's one of the most nutrient-dense plants on the planet, loaded with protein, vitamins, and minerals that the supplement industry can't get enough of. The best part? It grows up to 15 feet in its very first year. Once it's established, you have a renewable cash crop that requires minimal care. You aren't just planting a tree, you're creating a bioasset that pays you back multiple times every single season. Plant 2. Duckweed, the NASA superfood. Number 2 is a plant most people call pond scum, but NASA calls it a potential food source for long-term space missions. Duckweed. This is arguably the fastest growing plant on Earth, doubling its biomass in as little as 24 hours under the right conditions. It's 40 to 45% protein by dry weight, higher than soybeans or meat, and it sells for between $20 and $60 per pound dried. Because it grows in water, you can produce massive amounts in tiny vertical tanks or small ponds. While real estate is limited by land, duckweed is limited only by how many layers of water you can stack. Plant 3. Ashwagandha, the wellness star. Next up is ashwagandha, the absolute darling of the supplement industry. If you've been in a health food store lately, you've seen it everywhere. The dried root sells for $25 to $60 per pound because it's a premier adaptogen, it helps the body handle stress, and modern research is finally validating what Ayurvedic medicine has known for millennia. Most of our supply is still imported, which means domestic growers who can provide high-quality organic roots have a massive advantage. It's a crop that thrives in temperate climates and hits a market worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Plant 4. Yaupon holly, native caffeine. Did you know North America has its own native caffeine source? It's called Yaupon holly, and the dried leaves are selling for $30 to $70 per pound. For centuries, this was forgotten or ignored, but it's making a massive comeback as a smooth, sustainable alternative to coffee and imported teas. It's a hardy perennial shrub, meaning once you plant it, it stays. You can harvest the leaves multiple times a year, and you're serving a market that is hungry for local and unique. It's the only caffeinated plant native to our soil, and almost nobody is growing it commercially yet. Plant 5. Gotu Kola, the cognitive goldmine. Number 5 is Gotu Kola, a powerhouse serving 2 of the most profitable industries on Earth, cognitive health and high-end skincare. Selling for $30 to $60 per pound, this herb is used in nootropic supplements for brain function and in premium anti-aging creams to protect skin at a cellular level. It's a moisture-loving perennial that spreads easily, allowing for multiple harvests. In a world of aging populations and high-stress professionals, the demand for a plant that supports both the brain and the skin is only going one way, up. Plant 6. Shiso, the restaurant secret. If you've ever had high-end sushi, you've seen shiso, but you probably didn't realize it sells for $20 to $50 per pound. This Japanese herb is exploding in popularity as global food culture goes mainstream. It's essential for Korean and Japanese cuisine, and because it's a specialty item, it's rarely found in standard grocery stores. Chefs are constantly hunting for local suppliers who can deliver fresh, vibrant leaves. It's easy to grow, visually stunning with its purple and green varieties, and it commands premium pricing because of its sheer scarcity in the market. Plant 7. Saffron, the golden thread. We can't talk about rare and profitable without mentioning saffron. It's famously the most expensive spice on earth, often worth its weight in gold. While it takes a lot of flowers to produce a pound, the real estate it requires is minimal. You can grow thousands of these crocuses in a very small plot. Modern science has discovered it's not just a spice, it has antidepressant effects, comparable to pharmaceutical medications in some studies. For a grower willing to put in the delicate work of harvesting the golden threads, the profit margins are unlike anything else in agriculture. Plant 8. Purslane, wealth from weeds. Number 8 is going to surprise you, Purslane. Most people spend hundreds of dollars on herbicides to kill this weed in their garden, not realizing it's actually worth $15 to $30 per pound. It contains more omega-3 fatty acids than almost any other leafy grain and has a crisp, lemony flavor that upscale restaurants adore. It grows with zero effort, literally like a weed, and it's more nutritious than spinach. When you stop fighting nature and start harvesting it, your weed problem becomes a lucrative cash crop with zero production costs. Plant 9. Lovage, the chef's favorite. Then we have Lovage, the secret weapon of professional chefs. This perennial herb tastes like a complex mix of celery and parsley, and it sells for $15 to $30 per pound. Because it's virtually unknown to the average home cook, the commercial supply is incredibly limited, creating a massive gap for small-scale growers to fill. Once you plant this, it comes back year after year, growing massive and requiring almost no maintenance. It's the ultimate low-input, high-output asset for any homestead. Plant 10. Sichuan pepper, culinary gold. Finally, number 10, Sichuan pepper. This isn't actually a pepper, but the husk of a fruit from a specific shrub, and it sells for a staggering $40 to $80 per pound. It creates a unique tingling, numbing sensation that is irreplaceable in authentic Asian cuisine. It's a hardy plant that can grow in temperate climates, yet domestic supply is almost non-existent. If you want to grow something that is truly exotic, high value, and in demand by every high-end spice company and chef in the country, this is your winner. The secret to building real wealth isn't always in a bank. Sometimes it's in the soil. These 10 plants prove that when you combine a little bit of space with the right knowledge, you can outproduce the biggest industrial farms and the most expensive real estate. But remember, quality is everything. The difference between a medicinal grade crop and a generic one is the difference between a thriving business and a hobby. Drop a comment and tell me, which one of these are you planting first? Are you going for the NASA-approved Duckweed or the miracle Moringa? And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We're here every week helping you grow smarter, not bigger. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.